which I like to do. I mean, if I'm gonna show you my work, I want to show you what I'm capable of. So I'm not gonna give you a $3 project. I'm gonna give you the best possible project that I can put out within that amount of time. So, you know, whether it's just a simple door or it's a car, whatever it is, I want to give you the best that I can provide. Because, everyone can make, something when it comes to these kind of programs, but I want to show you why. I basically want to show you why you would want to hire me, or what makes me different among my peers. So, the attention to detail, I can definitely understand why I've been told that. So, I would always be writing on the whiteboard over here. I have a bunch of stuff written down. Whether it's times, different shots that I'm doing. But I like to be very, very conscious of what I'm doing, because as I can tell, there's literally no margin for error in this program, because it just takes too long to accomplish what you want to do. So having references, writing stuff down is very important, because at least you have a visual aid instead of just remembering, oh, where did his move, go up at like frame 24? Was it 24 or was it 26? You write it down, at least you know for the next shot or whatever it is. So I would use a lot of video references. I found out from this really actually surprised me. It didn't surprise me much, but it was really what's a good word for this? It was very, I guess, I don't know, very nice to see, and very it was striking to me that animators use video references of themselves to literally animate what they're going to put on the screen. So like when I was watching the movie Megamind, I bought the Blu-ray copy, and it's got like the special features. So I was watching that, and literally they had a side-by-side comparison of the animator and then the digital character. So if Megamind was over here and the animator was over here, and the animator had to make a face where he was going, he would do that for the camera, and then he would just take that footage from here and put it in there. So Megamind's, he would make that same kind of face. That way, now it's, obviously you need to be imaginative, you need to be creative, but at least with a video guide, you can see what's exactly going on. And you mentioned that I should watch From Puppets to Pixels in episode 2, and I don't even know if I ever watched that, to be honest with you, because obviously back in, that was 2002 when Attack of the Clones came out, so I wasn't really, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my career yet. But the pre-visualization is actually the same exact thing that they do. It's basically like an animatic. Pre-visualization is basically you take, live action shots of what you want in that particular scene, and then you just digitally recreate it. So, for instance, they took first couple scenes in the film when Obi-Wan was hanging off the spy droid. They literally went to the basement of like Lucas, the ranch or whatever, and they filmed a live action shot of one of the guys holding onto this and moving around and whatnot. And then that was the pre-visualization. They recorded that, and then they took that to the animators, and they animated what that would look and feel like. So at least they're not just going by their gut, or they're just going by their mind. At least you have a visual guide of that, because obviously you can't be riding in the air, thousands of stories above, a planet, and they would actually use that footage. They shot more footage of when Anakin and Obi-Wan were in the airspeeder, and they're having a little conversation about the hell are they talking about? When they were saying how Anakin, would rival Yoda as a swordsman, but only in his mind, yada yada yada. They took that dialogue, they sat him in one of the air speeders from, I believe, like episode 1, and they shot that, what it would look like. So they did certain emotions as far as like cars coming by, they would turn their head, or they would emphasize some words, like when Obi-Wan goes, "What you're doing is suicide," they would do that and try to portray it as clear and as pretty much spot on as possible, because when they shot the film, they actually showed that to the actors. So Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen would actually see that pre-visualization shot and kind of pretty much base their performance off that, because, like I said, it's kind of tough to act out a scene without any visual guys, because they're in just a big gigantic blue room and they're sitting in this speeder. So the pre-visualization I started doing without even realizing really that other animators would do it, were using it. So I would take countless shots of me flicking light switches, or just the other day when I went downstairs in the basement here and I was hanging off the that beam in the basement, so I can see myself swinging, I can see my arm movement, I can see my legs moving, how I would go down. I would take videos of basically the shots, all 8 shots of my movie, and pretty much the camera angles that I wanted, so I could see exactly where it's going to be, distance as far as where something would be. And it helps. It helped me a lot, because like I said, this is hard enough as it is. So any way I can make it, somewhat easier, I'm gonna go with it. So the process was hard. I mean, it's April 30th, and we only got I think one class left to actually work on it, and that's it. The semester flew by, and from the work that I got accomplished, I'm very, very pleased with myself. I know I'm very hard on myself, and I expect a lot out of myself, but this is something that I'm going to look back on, and I'm going to obviously critique all the bad stuff, but it's a huge step in the right direction for my career. So I'm very fortunate to do this, and appreciate all the help that I was given by my classmates, all the input that I've gotten, and especially Master Maker. I don't really know what else I was supposed to write about, but what I'm saying about. But I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll present this. Hopefully it's all right, and then I'll keep moving forward and get better. So no paper, unless you really want one. But come on, I have no time. I have other stuff. I have 2 other projects I got to do right now. My whole Saturday gone. So, all right. Peace out.